Welcome once again to the Visual Vapor Reviews. I'm your host, Michael Cobb, and today is Throw Down Thursdays, guys. So we're hanging out today in the lounge, pretty much hanging out, trying to get things cleaned up. It's going to be a short video today. We're going to throw down a couple of mods. That's about it, really. Nothing too huge. Whoa. Vaping on a wonderful strawberry fluff flavor today. And then of course we've got the Throwdown mod, which will be the Victory Slim. Amazing cloudage right there. So let's have a good vape on it. Cloud for days, people. So what we got in the background is Greatest Showman right now. Enjoying the afternoon. Kind of having a hectic day. So we're gonna have a throwdown between the two mods, and then also, of course, we're gonna have the RDA. Yeah, the RDA sounds pretty good. So let's pull up a chair and have a little bit of vaping fun. And sit my rear end down. There we go. Alright. So, we're hanging out today with the iJoy Diamond and the Falcon Tank, as well as the Victory Slim 0.1 ohm, actually strike it, full 1 ohm coil. Pretty cloudy today, people. Thinking we're gonna have to break out the RDA. So first down on this throwdown is the Victory RDA. We'll start off with that and work our way around. So we're at 66.6 watts to get this vape right now. We've got 3.41 volts, and we are pushing 0.28 ohms to get this vape. About time to drip, by the looks of it. Let's see, what do we got here? I think we got just the last of this menthol flavor. So why not do that? That's the very last of it. Hold on. Might have just a couple drops more. Come on, people. There we go. That's the very last of this menthol. So let's fill this right on up. There we go. And there. So now we've got some menthol on there. Let's see what the cloudage does at its full wattage range of 80 watts. There we go. Full 80. Let's see what she does when we really open her up. Just a half-second hit. And the menthol hit a little too hard. Dang. Whoa. Not used to the menthol flavors, people. No nicotine in that, but still. Heavy throat hit. Whew. Okay, let's go for the competition. The Victory Slim. Right now, Cloud is being beaten. My iJoy Diamond's RDA is being beaten by a Slim. Dang. There we go, guys. Look at that. Cloudage is being beaten. Let's try RDA style. See if I can get a real good hit this time. But, so basically, we've got a whole bunch of other things going down with it right now. We've got the review for, oh sorry, we've got a whole bunch of other stuff going down for the reviews, and those are going to be coming up later on in the week, so hopefully we'll be able to get those done. And now that he's gone, finally, he's just trying to get all his stuff out of the house, which is about time, because he shouldn't be here in the first place. But, okay, so, before I was so rudely interrupted, let's see if we can get that RDA going hard, okay? Let's see what we can do. So, there we go. Alright. Now that we've got that RDA done, we're gonna move on to my next favorite tank, the Freemax Fireloo tank. So let's crank that out real quick. Turn this wattage down to 66.6. 65, 66.6. There we go. So we got the Freemax Fireloo tank filled up about halfway and ready to go. So let's give it a good vape. Clouds for days, clouds for nights, amazing flavors coming right through it. I love it. So let's see what it does in comparison to the Victory Slim. See how it goes. So they're pretty much neck and neck almost. The Victory Slim is very close to the Freemax Fireloo. The only thing in difference is the flavor and how hard it hits. So with this, with a mesh coil, flavor's hitting really hard. Original coils, they just, they don't do it. It's a little light for me. So next up, we're gonna slap my Victory X tank on there. We'll save the Falcon tank for last, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to turn this right on down to 20 watts while I do this real quick. 20 watts even, and there we go. So we got just enough juice in there to enjoy this flavor. So this is a low wattage mod. It runs at 0.97 ohms, but for the resistance, and it's very close to a 1 ohm. Actually, no, it's right on par. Actually, it's a 1 ohm exact, just like that. So, for example, even though it's 1 ohm, we should be able to do a comparison. So now I know it'll look dumb, but I'm gonna do it anyway after this. So we've got the Victory X tank on here. Amazing tank, absolutely love it. Let's do one more hit and show you guys a comparison to the Victory Slim. So that's the Victory X. Now for the Victory Slim. Very close and on par with each other. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna take the X tank off, and I'm gonna lower the wattage to 15 watts. There we go, 15 watts. This is very nerve-wracking because I'm gonna take the tank off of this, and I know it'll look dumb, but I'm gonna do it anyway just because. So 15 watts with this Victory Slim tank, and it looks like it'll fit. It's reading it at 0.13, so 15 watts ought to do it perfectly. Let's turn it up to 20 watts real quick. Actually, better yet, 18 for right now. But the review is pretty simple, really easy to work with. It's an amazing tank and it's working well at 18 watts. So let's turn it up to 20. Works very well, guys. It fits amazing on this, but it does look kind of dumb, but it does seem to do really well for 20 watts. Amazing flavor coming off it. So why don't we switch the tanks back, and we'll call it a day after I put on my Falcon tank. So let's finish this up. Okay, so we'll turn it up to 66.6 watts where it belongs. 65, 66.6. There we go. Ready to go. 4.69 volts. Flavor's tasting a little muted. Maybe it's about time to change out the coils. Sorry guys. So it took me a little longer than I was expecting to get back. That was because I just changed the coils. I'm trying to get it all set up. I literally just changed the coils to this thing. It's a beautiful remake, and so we're gonna give it a little wait and vape on this until then. It's gonna be pretty good, I think. So while we're waiting on that a little bit, we're gonna vape on the Victory Slim for a little bit. Give it a few minutes to wick up. Give it and see how well it works. Because the previous coil, oh my word, was so black. I could not stand how long it had taken to how well it had held up, because I thought for sure that it would have died by now, but that coil was so black. So I'm gonna try and revive it a little bit by soaking it in some hydrogen peroxide for a few hours. See what that does to it. But here's hoping, right? So maybe that'll revamp that coil a little bit so I don't have to wait so long for fresh coils to come in. I've got 2 coils left. The fresh one that I just, well, technically 3. I've got the one I just put in, the one left in the Falcon 3-pack, and my beautiful regular coil one. I'll probably use that before I use the last mesh coil, so here's hoping. I'm enjoying my RDA for a little bit. That'll help me wait for my Falcon tank to kind of wick up and get ready. I've had that coil in there for just about a month now, so I'm pretty happy with it. Juice is looking really good for right now, so we're gonna hopefully get that going, kind of wicked up a little bit better. Try and pick up a little more juice eventually. Who knows? There seems to be some good prices, and there's a good place to pick up an original flavor that came out a long time ago that I was really trying to get. It's called Alien Piss. Now, I've only tried the flavor once or twice, and I'm really looking forward to picking it up myself. Let's fix this camera a little bit, try and set it up. There you go. Sit up straight, people. But I figured might as well vape a little bit on the RDA and switch it over to the Freemax Fireloo while giving it a wait for that Falcon tank to wick up, because these are my backups, so I don't have to wait for it to wick too long, because when you only have one tank you have to wait a good bit for it to wick up. That takes about 5 minutes to wick up altogether, so I'll wait until I'm at the 15-minute mark before trying it out and then calling it a day. That's about 3 more minutes, so I figure can chat a little bit. So the plan is, so there's a lot of stuff coming in, as I told you before I was rudely interrupted by Tom. The plan is, for what we're doing, there's 5 new products coming in and 1 blast from the past. So I've already done a review on all the replacement coils, so that won't be in the next few reviews. So what's going to come in are new flavors. So there's a strawberry watermelon blast, mint watermelon blast coming in. There is the Sigelei Moonshot 2, the first RDA I've ever gotten, and RTA, sorry. Rebuildable tank atomizer, which is an RDA with a tank that holds the liquid. I'm kind of looking forward to that build deck. Gonna see what I can do with that. Hopefully it'll work out well. Who knows? Never sure, but we'll try nonetheless. And then after that, the other tank that's coming in is the UL Crown 3, I think it is. Yeah, it is the UL Crown 3. So I'm going to be ordering those as soon as my credits come in. SS Vape, I need you to get on that as soon as possible. Thank you very much. But I'm enjoying my time here reviewing for you guys. Let's see if we can get a little light on the subject. It's kind of dark in here. There we go. Now we got some light to chit-chat with. So also, what I'm trying to do, so you guys who know all the big vape reviewers, like Indoor Smokers, Vaping with Twisted 420, you guys know those people. He's the big kahuna, kind of, so to speak. Those are the 2 greatest reviewers in my opinion, Indoor Smokers, Chris, and Vaping with Twisted 420. Those 2 are my 2 favorite reviewers, and I've been in contact, or I'm trying to get in contact with Vaping with Twisted 420 to see if he can be my mentor for vaping reviews. Now, he does a lot of vape reviews, and I've seen some of his work. His work is amazing. I want to see if me and him can collaborate side by side to try and get together and try and do that. Let's fix this camera a little more. And so I've been trying to see if he can get in collaboration with me, see if we can get some stuff together, and he can kind of help me through and grow my channel so it's a lot bigger and a lot better. Because there are a lot of people who enjoy vape reviews, and I'm pretty much the only reviewer in my side of the country. So it kind of stands to reason that if I were to able to do that, then I'd be able to kind of spread it. Because Vaping with Twisted 420, I believe, is in Wisconsin, and Indoor Smokers is in Washington. So down up here in Hillsborough, we kind of, in New Hampshire, we don't have any real reviewers. So I figure if I'm the only one who can, then why not? So we'll see how well that works out. Maybe he can toss me a couple mods to review, maybe some tanks and juice and whatnot, maybe, who knows. But I definitely want to see if I can do that with him and try and grow my business. Anyway, it's been about 5 minutes, so let's take the M1 coil for the M1 mesh coil for the Falcon tank and see if it's ready to go. So we're going to turn this down to about 40 watts just to get this thing started. There we go. 40 watts, ready to go. Here's hoping. First hit on with the new coil. There's some good flavor right there. Okay, let's try and see if we can handle it at 50. Here's 50 watts, guys. 50 watts, 2.62 volts. Oh my mod. Okay, next up, 56 watts, 2.98 volts. Cloudalicious, okay? 60, even, ready to go. There we go, guys. Okay, now to put it at Hell's Bells to see what we can handle. 66.6 watts. Let's see. Ready to go. Cloudalicious. Oh my mod, this is amazing. Alright guys, so amazing cloud, amazing flavor. Really glad I could do this video. So Throwdown Thursdays is brought to you part and partial by SS Vape and the Visual Vapor Reviews Company, so that we can bring you more amazing vape reviews. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to check out my boy DJ D Vape Reviews, and we'll be sure to get right back at it again by the end of the night with a brand new video. And then tomorrow we're going over to Six Flags to hang out for the rest of the day, kind of rock the place out with some friends of the family, and then come back home, then go to Maine the next day. So who knows what'll happen next. The next review will be as soon as the next product comes in, when SS Vape gets off their butts and helps me out. But they are amazing. No diss to them, no lock on them. They are amazing with what they do, even though they take a little bit of time. So be sure to check out SS Vape for all your vaping necessities and vaping amenities, as well as all your hobby materials there as well. They also sell t-shirts, as well as vape mods, tanks, and everything you see here. Everything you see here right in this tank and mod are courtesy of SS Vape, including the batteries. So be sure to go over there and check it out and try and pick one of these beauties up, and then you and me can do a cloud comp. Speaking of cloud comp, I was in Concord today, and we were driving down the road, and I saw this guy who was hanging out his window blowing these mad clouds with what looked like a Smok G Priv. So I literally whipped out, I was vaping on the the SS Vape Slim, and then all of a sudden, the guy whips out his Priv and jumps out with a giant cloud. And I think to myself, oh, he asking for it. So I grabbed my iJoy Diamond, who was sitting right there, and I did this. it blew him away. He didn't have any clouds to come back with that, back for that. So I kind of won the cloud comp right then and there. He tried doing a force ring as he was going, but failed. So I did a force ring and blew it right across the entire street, and it went right to him. It was a big ring that went right over his face. It was flipping awesome. So in any case, guys, thanks so much for checking this out. We'll see you guys next time. And until then, I'm your host, Michael Cobb, and these are the Visual Vapor Reviews. Peace, guys.